The cameras flashed, the crowd froze, and just like that, Hollywood had a new obsession.
Welcome to Start Scoop Report. Join us as we uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals.
Yeah, from red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame. And if you're loving these Hollywood twists, make sure you're subscribed. We've got even crazier stories ahead.
We really do. So today we're building the whole episode around this massive viral headline, what no one knew about SNL's political cold open.
Right, because, live television is usually like walking a tightrope, but with this huge safety net of cue cards and rehearsals, right?
Oh, absolutely. Everything is engineered to completely prevent chaos.
Exactly. But on the May 9th, 2026 episode, we watched someone intentionally snap that safety net. So we're taking a deep dive into what happens when performers actually choose vulnerability over perfection.
It's just a masterclass in contrast. You go from this highly scripted political cold open that hides its sharpest teeth behind like a pitcher of beer to a musical guest just breaking the rules.
Let's start with that cold open. SNL skipped the usual dry press conference and set the scene at Martin's Tavern. You've got Colin Jost as Pete Hegseth, Aziz Ansari as Kash Patel, and Matt Damon back as Brett Kavanaugh.
Right, and they're bonding over beers. They filter these really intense headlines straight through casual frat bro banter.
Yeah, and just to be clear for you listening, we're impartially reporting on this. We aren't taking sides or endorsing the views here, just looking at the source material. But Damon's Kavanaugh makes this joke about abortion ruling, shouting, "Your body, my choice."
Yeah, and Ansari's Patel completely subverts the whole model minority myth. He literally brags about being the first Indian person to suck at their job.
Which is wild. He jokes about making custom FBI bourbon and taking private jets to Buffalo Wild Wings on the taxpayer's dime.
And it all builds to this fictional bombshell where Kavanaugh claims Trump is serving a third term because he found the original Constitution and just wrote psych at the end of it.
Wait, but I struggle with this, though. By putting a beer pong spin on major headlines like FBI corruption, aren't they watering down how terrifying this stuff actually is?
I mean, maybe.
It feels a bit like they're giving these guys a pass, making them look like lovable deuces.
Well, think of it like taking a bitter pill hidden inside a piece of cheese. The frat bro banter is the cheese.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it disarms the audience's political defenses so they actually swallow the uncomfortable reality of the joke. If they just lectured you, you'd immediately tune out.
That makes total sense. But wait till you hear what came next, because the rest of the episode shifted entirely to the sheer mechanical skill of the performers.
Oh, for sure. Like Matt Damon's incredible range.
Right. 1 minute he's in that tough guy sketch, playing this middle-aged doofus, telling these, increasingly slurred stories about getting beaten up.
And the next minute, he's rattling off rapid-fire dialogue in the auctioneer sketch. It requires, intense verbal precision.
It really does. Oh, and speaking of mechanics, featured player Jane Wickline quietly hit her 100th sketch milestone during the Godzilla bit.
Which was basically just a giant physical comedy setup, right? People doing spit takes on Mikey Day.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly, why rely on a physical gag like a spit take? Is that just a nostalgic throwback to the golden years when the writing runs thin?
Well, it sounds simple, but physical repetition is basically the engine of comedy. Think about it. A spit take is an involuntary primal reaction to absurdity.
Okay, fair.
After the intense verbal gymnastics of auctioneers, your brain is fatigued. A spit take acts as a cognitive palate cleanser, a mechanical reset button.
So the audience can catch their breath.
Exactly. But later in the episode, we'll talk about a shocking twist nobody saw coming on the musical stage.
Right. And stay tuned and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Because after all that loud exhaustion, we get this deeply quiet, unscripted moment from Noah Kahan.
Yes. He's performing his track, The Great Divide. And internet sleuths on Reddit notice something wild. Right in the middle of the song, he pulls out his in-ear monitor, his IEM.
Have you ever tried talking while wearing heavy noise-canceling headphones?
Ugh, it's the worst. You're totally isolated.
Right, that sterile bubble is what Kahan was trapped in. Audio engineers online pointed out that IEMs provide this perfectly engineered audio mix.
Exactly. So by pulling it out, he's actively breaking multi-million-dollar technology meant to keep him perfectly on pitch.
He sacrificed that perfection just to hear the natural resonance of the room.
Which is huge. In an environment dictated by countdown clocks, choosing to hear the unpredictable audience is just a radical act of presence.
It really is. Which leaves you with this to ponder. If a highly scripted political cold open reflects our loudest anxieties, Does an artist simply removing an earpiece to hear the room reflect our quietest need for genuine human connection?
Oh, wow. Yeah, sometimes you just have to snap the safety net and listen to the room.
Absolutely. Well, you've been listening to Starscope Report, where we uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture.
Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.